Hello guys, this video is regarding boosting house price prediction using one of the machine learning algorithm, that is linear regression. Our first step in this algorithm is to import all the necessary libraries. NumPy library, which is used for mathematical operations, scientific calculations. Pandas library is used for data visualization, loading the data sets. Matplotlib is used for plotting the graphs. Scikit-learn, sklearn, this library is used for machine learning. Next step is loading the data set using this code. You can see here the data sets. These are the features. These are 13 features. You can see this data set is derived from the sklearn. This is inbuilt data set, and this is code for printing the features. These features affect the labels. These features has relation with the labels. As we can see here, there are 506 rows and 13 columns in the data set. 13 columns are for the features and one more column is for the 14 column is for the target values. For an example, we have printed one of the feature, that is the age here, and these are the target values. This code is for finding the maximum value in the target, which is 50, and minimum value in the target, which is 5. The next step is concatenation the features and targets all together. You can see this are the features and the target values. Now next crucial step is finding the correlation between the features and labels in the data set. This is a code for that. Using the matplotlib, we have plotted a graph here, and from this graph we can conclude that the feature which is very sensitive for the labels, or which is very sensitive for variation in the target values, is LSTAT, and the least affecting feature on the target value is this CHAS. As LSTAT is very sensitive and highly correlated with the target, LSTAT feature is taken as the independent variable x, and y, which is dependent variable, targets are taken as the dependent variables. The next code is for slicing the y values, the dependent variable values. And the next step is here normalization, which is very crucial step, part of the data pre-processing. This step is there for bringing the data into the specific range bound so that it becomes easy for the machine to deal with it, to operate with the data. After normalization of the y values, you can see the output. This is the code for generating an evenly spaced values from 0 radians to pi radians. So using the matplotlib library, we are plotting the sine wave, sine values here. And this is the step for adding the noise, create the noisy data for studying purpose, for ensuring the change and this is very crucial step, next step of calculating the mean squared error. This is the formula, this is the formula for it. These are the two methods. First of all, by using the inbuilt function, and also we have uh, defined the error function for that. The next step is splitting the data set into testing and training data set. Here 0.2 denotes the 20%, 0.2 is the factor, and it is as per our convenience. We can also take 70-30. So we use sklearn library for this operation and split the data into train and test, training purpose and testing, and this supervised learning algorithm. Here we have defined the update function. After that we have defined the gradient descent function. The point to be noted in this function is this will execute until the error value becomes lesser or lower than threshold error value. This code is used for initializing the necessary parameters here. This is a code for visualizing. This is code for producing the video, but it is not played on my laptop because of HTML is not here. Error is shown. Video software is not supported. Movie writer is not available. This graph is plotted. Blue dots represents the values, the y values on the training data set, and the red line denotes the linear curve that we have obtained from the linear regression model. This is a error value graph which denotes that how the error drops over a period of time, over a period of iterations. But here it is not plotted, the line is not shown here because of specific error. Final step is the prediction, which is our objective. After training the data, the final step is prediction. This is a code for it. We have initialized the variable predicted, and this is a formula for it. And next is computing the mean squared error, which is 0.098 here. Here in this graph we plot the target values for the expected data set and predicted values for this following data set, and you can see this that the blue spots are the testing spots, and the red line is the values for the predicted data by the algorithm. In this process we will revert back the actual house prices. We need to revert back the normalization to obtain the actual house prices. We do that using the inverse transform function, as we can see in the code, and applying this we get this following result. Thank you.